Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude and thanks to Allah for everything that Allah has already granted to me. Secondly, we don't let ourselves forget about the sacrifices of this pure religion, which was started by our beloved Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness, namely Islam religion. The last but not least, I do appreciate you for attending, coming, and everything for this blessing occasions in this blessed venue. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Mutia Zahra Ainingrum. I am from UBS Sleepy. I would like to deliver my speech entitled Time Management, Future Management. I'm sure we want to have a bright future. It isn't difficult to achieve it because our future will be determined from our youth. So if your youth is good, then our future will also be good. In contrast, if your youth is bad, then our future will also be bad. As we know, we only live once. We will never get the second chance to live again. The color of the lost opportunity will never come back, and youth will definitely not happen twice. When it is over, real life demands are of fresh experience and responsibilities await us. However, many people assume that by living only once, they instead use it to have fun and satisfaction. But actually, this is wrong. We have to be smart in managing time and using it well, because realize it or not, time passes by quickly. Then we must cherish every day, every minute of our life and do something useful. How to do it? Based on international resources, the first thing we have to do is set goals clearly. We must know that we want to achieve in the future. It is very important to know our goals and according to what our abilities are. The second priority, perhaps we are confused by the amount of tasks we have to do, but we have to be smart in choosing which tasks should be take precedence and which should be ruled, so finish the important task first. The third, regular exercise. There are types of sports that we can do. We can do sport according to what we like, because by exercising, our body will be healthy and fit, so we could learn our tasks easier. The fourth, eliminate bad habits. In fact, bad habits are difficult to break, but we must not let those bad habits continue in us. We must eliminate them little by little, change bad habits into better habits. The fifth, do something only when you need it. Don't hang out all the things you want, because when you start to get cool with technology, you don't realize that time flies. Sixth, do activities while waiting. Don't hang yourself. Do any activities on your free time, whether it is learning something new or just review it. Of course, with positive things, don't waste the time, because we cannot repeat time with time machine like Doraemon. So make the best of your time, especially for success. Time is not waiting for your success, but you must cast time for success. That is all for me for this time being for me. If I had done any mistakes, I do apologies to you all the less beautiful word from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muti Zahra Yunirul, NIM 63240295. I will present indirect question. What are indirect question? Indirect question is a form of statement that expresses another person's question. Reported speech. This has been said directly. Direct speech by changing the format of the conversation so that it becomes clearer, more natural, and more efficient for the listener. Indirect questions are more polite questions and are commonly used in formal conversation in English. We usually use indirect questions when we ask for information from stranger parents or informal forums. They usually come after introductory phrases combined with interrogative pronouns and adjectives. Who, whom, with, what, which, whose, adverbs, when, where, how, why, or if, whether. Two types of indirect question. First, indirect open question are indirect interrogative sentence whose question form has an open or free answer. The answer can vary depending on the situation and the person answering the question. This type of sentence always begins with a polite opening phrase. After the question word, it is usually followed by a positive statement. The structure of indirect question is "Do you know?" or "Could tell me, please?" Question words plus subject plus verb plus interrogative. Example of indirect question sentence. When do you know how much the tickets will cost? 2. Could you tell me why you were late? 3. Could you tell me what time the store is closed? Second, indirect clause question. Question are indirect interrogative sentence whose question form has a closed answer yes or no. This type of indirect interrogative sentence is made using if or whether. In this case, both words have the same meaning. Indirect clause question also begin with a polite interrogative phrase followed by whether or if. After that, it is followed by an informative sentence. The sentence structure or indirect clause question is below. Do you know plus if or whether plus subject plus verb 1 plus interrogative. Example of indirect question sentence. Do you know if what the restaurant is expensive? Could you tell me whether the train is on time? Type of indirect question. Yes or no question. Yes or no question can be used this type of question sentence. The way to do this is by adding if and adding a positive sentence. Here are the parts used in the type question. Could you tell me? Do you know? I was wondering. I would like to know. Do you have any idea? Would it be possible? Is there any chance? We have question in indirect question. The explanation is in the following image. Is text in indirect question. False. Could you tell me where is the station? Could you tell me when do you close? Sure. Could you tell me where the station is? Could you tell me when you close? Indirect questions are marked by adding the verb is after the subject the bank. As well, making a positive sentence. Usually, the bank is over there. Different from direct question which part the verb is before the subject the bank. When to ask indirect question, when asking people on the street. Second, when talking to stranger. Third, asking older people because it is more polite. And last, being in a formal place. Example conversation using indirect question. A. Excuse me, could you tell me where the nearest gas station is? B. Sure, it is along that road on the left. A. Thank you. And do you know if there is a traditional market near here? B. Yes, there is one not far from the gas station. A. Thank you so much for your help. That's all, and thank you.